go.
Yeah. Welcome to How Did I Alone? I'm David with the wafty hair. Davey Wavy. They like it. They enjoy it. Still in the closet. What kind of watch is that? It's a Casio. Who's that? That's right. I can't think of his name right now.
John Candy.
Oh,
John Candy. I was stuck on John Goodman for some fucking reason.
Oh my God, John Goodman and Uncle Buck.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he was basically as Dan on fucking Roseanne, wasn't he?
I can't stand Roseanne, and I
The
know
show or like her?
both.
What?
And I hate John Goodman. I don't hate him. I dislike him via association.
Roseanne.
Yeah.
By proxy? Via
Yeah.
proxy?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, that lovely voice you hear is Amanda, our former intern. She doesn't like Roseanne, so this might be our last episode. All right, moving on. All down below is the Matty Cat, Matty Williams. I'm just kidding. We wouldn't.
Still got me. I got the Taco Cat shirt.
The Taco Cat shirt's great. Amanda's wearing her hat forward now, which is weird.
I also have a cat.
She has a cat. She's putting off big straight vibes this week.
Yeah. Well, it looked like he just went fishing.
Yeah, what is that on the nice? Is that like a little fluffy pillow? What is that thing back there?
That?
Your mug? Yeah.
It's a little cat plush. I used it on the airplane like as a pillow.
Oh, you like to sleep with it? All right. I
Mhm.
mean, I used to sleep with I had Rufus. He was a gorilla or a monkey. Sorry, he was like a monkey. I'd slept with him and Bart Simpson.
Really?
I had a menagerie of stuffed animals that I would have to like put in place and hold on to as I was sleeping.
He was like spooning a fucking bunny.
Yeah.
I had a
Before we get
named JoJo.
Be sure to like and subscribe, rate, and all that. Share with your friends. We really appreciate it. All the new views to the website or to the Facebook page, we really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If you see something you like or think we're silly or ridiculous or whatever, then share us with your friends. Share us with people that you don't like. If you don't like us, you're like, hey, you know what? I mean, you know what I mean? Like people that you like and you're friends with, but like you don't really like them, but they don't know that. So then recommend our podcast for them.
Frenemies, yeah. Spam us on any of those, like, hey, podcast.
And that too. But if you do that with the frenemy thing, Matt, that way it's good because then maybe they'll pick up on the clue and now you won't have to talk to them anymore.
They're like, wait a second.
Use us
These
as
guys are terrible.
Yeah. Use this as a pardoning chip. Instead of a bargaining chip, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. And what did you sleep with besides other boys?
Besides your priest?
Yeah, when you were a kid. Yeah. Besides the father.
The scoutmaster, whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. 3 fingers. I don't fucking know.
I almost got the 4.
Are you doing the shocker? What are you
Almost got the 4. You're like, I was 1 away from the fist badge.
Oh my God! It's just the badge with the fist on.
I think that's why Girl Scouts are 3 and Boy Scouts are 2 fingers. Because that's where you start at. You're like, we're starting at 3 with these ladies.
Yeah.
Are these facts?
Yeah, I have no idea. No, this shit, like with the fingers, that's like really what they do. Like Scouts honor, they say that stuff.
Yeah.
But I think 3 is girls for the Girl Scouts and 2's for the boys. I could be wrong. But our intern's in the process of Googling. So wait, what did you sleep with, Matt?
Well, I was actually kind of sandwiched, so this it was hard. It was hard to sleep over all the high fives they were giving each other.
Yeah.
No, I'm just thinking about that badge. It should be like a fist with like trees around it, like pine trees around it. So it's like the wilderness fisting.
Oh, yeah, you got it in the woods on the expedition.
They're both 3. So
Oh, they're both 3 fingers.
Yeah.
I think Cub Scouts was 2, and then
okay,
like actual Scouts was 3.
Eagle Scouts, and there's all these different levels.
yeah, we're getting really specific now.
Yeah, but you can't have space in it because then it's just like a prong.
I wonder if those have to be, you remember the kids in school that used to get picked on because they had like the wheelie book bags and shit? They
Yeah.
had the book bags with like the wheels
Oh
on it.
yeah.
Or just like nerdy kids or whatever. I guarantee you they bully like 17-year-old fucking Eagle Scouts or whatever the hell they're called, right?
Like
There's like a pecking order. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they go to church or wherever they go and they see like, oh, you still in the Scouts, huh, Thomas? fucking nerd. And you're just like, you're getting like talked down to by this like fucking egghead
Yeah.
who's taking college classes his freshman year of high school.
He's wearing a Riddler t-shirt. He's like, whittle me this.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be, right? Because I know there has to be like 17-year-old kids that are still like in the Scouts, right?
Yeah, there's got. I think it goes till 18 to you get your Eagle Scout. I think.
Yeah, it's
That's the
Cubs.
When you're
And
legal?
I guess. I think at that point you become you become a Scout Master.
Yeah.
But it's weird because it's like, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like,
If there's a Scout Master, there's got to be Scout subs then, I guess.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Scout bottoms.
Scout sub.
Oh, bottom.
That's just ridiculous. I couldn't, like, I don't remember going to high school with anyone that was still that age. If they did, they never told anybody.
Yeah.
Right. I don't recall that. I was trying to think. I was like, was that not a thing in my area, or did I just not know?
Well,
I imagine after like age 10, like if I was in that, I'd be like, all right, I can't do this anymore. I'm in double digit numbers. Like, people are gonna know, you know what I mean? But there's people that like stay dedicated to it.
Yeah, I had, I think, 2 friends that made it all the way through, because what it seems like is like, yay, it's fun, and then I think it becomes a get me the fuck out of this. My dad won't let me stop.
Mm-hmm.
So then they, it's like, because I remember they all have to do like an Eagle project, which is like a community, like something that they have to do for the community. Like, you saw it, Amanda, in Pensacola. One of the Eagle Scout projects was those benches by the bayou that they have.
Yeah.
By those cliffs.
So like they do something for like a public park or something like that. Yeah,
like a community service project. That's what I meant.
Put in like a trash can or like recyclable bins places so that way people clean up the community. Yeah, dude, because my cousin was in ROTC in high school and he knew he was going into the military.
Yeah.
And he did it for like 2 weeks and he's like, I can't fucking wear this uniform all day at school. I feel like a fucking nerd. Like, I'm like, Krista, but I'm like, you're gonna be doing that. He's like, yeah, but it's different. Everyone's gonna be doing it now. Everyone's wearing like fly ass clothes, Tims, and like Tommy Hill or whatever. You know what I mean? They got
Tommy
Hilfiger, the Rockaware, and I'm in this
Janko jeans.
Yeah, I'm dressed like a damn Navy guy. I can't do it, dude.
With the hat.
Yeah, dude. He had the little wedge cap and like the black and like the little pins. He's like, I can't. I got dropped out. He's like, I can't do this shit anymore. I feel like such a dweeb.
Yeah, he's like, listen, I'll go back in when I get pussy.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I'm like, Chris, you're gonna be a fucking Marine, dude. Like that's like a badass thing. And he's like, yeah, but you know, not now. I don't want to.
Tan doesn't match anything.
Yeah. Well, I think ROTC's Navy, isn't it, or is it all of them? Dumb
I don't remember.
I just always assume Navy because Virginia Beach. I'm
trying to remember if it was all under one umbrella. Bella.
He'd have to wear it to school.
I hate that song so much.
He'd have to wear the uniform to school. At least if you're like an Eagle Scout, you know, you're 16, 17, you don't drive in like your fucking Scout with your high shorts and your.
Yeah, because I think pretty much they teach you how to do is like chain of command, what you can do in it, and how to like pass it, like get a good score on the ASVAB. That's what I assume.
Well, he probably should have stuck in it because he wanted to be initially in the Air Force. And that's the hardest one to get into on the ASVAB. And
that's the only branch I'm missing.
Yeah. And then he's just like, let's just join the Marines and be infantry, like the lowest score required for. I'm like, you just went polar opposites, Chris. Like, what are you doing? He's like, I got tired. He took it like 3 times. And I was like, you should have stayed in ROTC. Like, maybe you would have.
Well, see, a bunch of my friends in college, they did the ROTC, and because they're going to be like, I think if you get a degree, you go in like as a captain, or I don't know. That's probably,
you go in a higher rank.
I have no idea. Like you go in as an officer. I'm just gonna say that I have no idea which one.
That's true.
Yeah.
You got to earn the gentleman.
We'll see. Like I guess near the end, you start taking those like end of the thing tests where like I want to be a pilot. Okay, you can make pilot. I want to do this, whatever. And I remember one of our buddies named Jake. He was like, I got special ops, and we're like, what? And then we never saw him again.
Really?
R.I.P. Jason.
You're joking. That's a
No, I
joke.
swear to God. It's like I want to say his name, but I don't because I'm afraid.
Yeah, don't say his name, dude. That
We're gonna
Like,
motherfucker.
if you're out there,
He might be listening. That might be part of his ops. You need to manage your fucking crazy ass
he
friends.
might be.
that you
Yeah,
have
what
in
if
high
he's your
school.
FBI agent on your phone?
He could be. He's like, oh man.
I got
That's
Matt.
answer- Yeah, that's answer again.
Yeah, he didn't even finish the sentence. He was like, I got special and then he just got whisked away. You're like, where'd Jay go?
Bald eagle just swooped in and
It's funny because he was really short. He was
Like Wonder Woman and the invisible plane. Just
yeah, it's like bye, Mike.
Look.
Yeah,
Like,
because
good
he
luck,
got lifted
buddy.
off, he like put on like those black sunglasses. He's like, you never saw me.
yeah.
That's-
I was like, I don't remember. He was telling us something, and then I saw a flash of red light. Next thing I knew, I was
Dancing with
somehow-
Will Smith.
I was straight, yeah. But like he gave me a little backstory. I was straight, but I still had, a little deeply closeted gayness in me. I don't know. I think he maybe put that in me because I used to be a metal guy. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, man. You played baseball, didn't you? You were a jock.
Yeah, well, I was a nerdy jock because they all hated me because they all drank and
Because you walk around with them
deer.
wordy books and actually pay attention in class. Matt could hit the ball, throw the ball, and pass a test. And they're fucking, they all have dip and shit.
That's all exactly what it was like.
I mean, it's Pensacola, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah, I remember like the only one, like one of the best things I ever heard. They're like, "Man, what are you studying all the time?" He was like, "I was like, for when you guys work for me."
Yeah.
Like,
That's funny as fuck. Like, oh, Matt thinks he's fan. He got over an 800 on the SATs. He thinks he's a genius over here.
well, I remember one of the guys. He got a baseball tattoo, but he got a skull that looked like a baseball, and then behind it, instead of like
Jesus
cross
Christ,
it was
dude.
bats.
Of course it was. Of course it was. God damn it.
That guy, if he's lucky, is a manager of like a Sunoco somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, if that.
Right.
But it was great.
He's got a skull. Was there flames in there somewhere?
Maybe it might have been like at the top, just like kind of going off. You might have had it added.
No,
But
instead of like skull and bones, it's baseball and baseball bat.
yeah, so like the Jolly Roger. It's yeah, it's the nasty Nolan Ryan.
Do people have really thick accents there?
Well, when I went to school in Orlando, they're like, "Damn, you have a really thick country accent," and I was like, "What?"
Man's like, you know how hard it was for me to talk just like this? I had to force myself
I
not
would
to sound
love
like
to
them.
hear you with an accent. That would be hilarious to me.
Yeah,
I had a guy here the other day that I asked him to repeat himself 3 times because I could not understand what he was saying. It was
yeah,
so southern.
yeah, yeah. Because my parents have a pretty neutral accent, so it's like
Yeah. I was gonna say they don't have an accent.
Well,
yeah,
they're not from Sarasota though, are they? Or not Sarasota, but
No, my dad is
What's
like
it
born
called?
and raised like
Yeah.
Pensacola area. My
Really?
mom's, like, a
But your
native.
dad is educated.
Yeah, he's got 2
That's another
masters, my
thing,
mom's
dude.
got a master's.
yeah, I think it's education level. Cause like at some point to be taken seriously, you have to stop talking like that, right? Like, I mean, I'm just being honest. And your dad's like a lawyer or something, isn't he?
Well, yeah, he helped like negotiate contracts. for-
Exactly, dude. You can't go into a business for like 2 corporations and be like, hey, y'all need me to settle this debate here? You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be like, nope, get the fuck out, dude.
We're
And-
good. We'll figure it out ourselves.
Like the
Yeah.
projected third quarter earnings.
Yeah. Where you're at, you're right here, but you need to be up here with the sales. All right. Like, and unfortunately, the Southern accent you sound dumb. It's like a stigma. I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. But Matt had a buddy that went to
Yeah, he's like a
med school that
psychiatrist.
was pretty smart. But
Yeah.
wasn't he from like Arkansas or some shit?
Yeah, he was like from like not even like
New
not
Mexico.
the main cities. Yeah, Mexico, Arkansas. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know that existed.
No, but I didn't think people in Arkansas had like country accents like that.
Yeah, well,
It's Arkansas.
Arkansas, that's right. That's how I remember to spell it. A-R Kansas. That's how I remember to spell it. Arkansas.
Oh God.
That's how dumb I am.
I do it too.
I couldn't spell Mississippi without singing the fucking song.
So I still can't. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's true.
I just remember M-I, crooked
My
legs,
SSI, SSI, PPI.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I have to say that in my head, like on that cadence. Otherwise, I can't spell it.
I think my cadence is different. I think.
Mississippi.
I'm not even gonna try it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, something's going on with your family, Amanda. With
Yeah. So,
just had to look at my notes real quick.
Speaking of Southern accent, no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We're from Ohio. We have cornfields.
That's
No.
Well, and actually, like the
Ohio's
most astronauts from any state.
Ohio.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I find that very hard to believe.
That's the only thing I know.
Dude,
But
Ohio is like the fucking rednecks of the Midwest
Yeah.
because they're right on the border of Kentucky. I guess depending on where you live, like Columbus.
That's in the
No,
very
not
middle.
Columbus. Yeah, not Columbus. What's the one? near-
Cincinnati's near Kentucky.
Cincinnati, that's the one. One of the three C's. There's like Cincinnati, Columbus, and
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah.
I'm on the Cleveland
Ohio. Yeah, Cleveland rocks. Dude.
side. No, when I was dropping off the dogs to come here, my aunt was like so proud of these pineapples in her front yard that she's growing.
Mhm.
I'll say it again, in her front yard.
Mhm.
And I
Off
was
her
like,
porch?
Hey, were you shocked? Were you shocked to find out that they grow on the ground? I always thought they grew in trees.
no, I knew that my whole life.
Wow.
But my grandma, when she was younger, used to pick pineapples for a living. So
Okay, so they're like, what was it, like fruit potatoes?
No, they're a plant. They're not like in the ground, Matt. They're not fucking
Pineapples are fruit
like
potatoes?
peanuts that just grow under the dirt. They're like, how do they come out so clean?
look at these spiky potatoes.
Yeah. They're spiky potatoes. These are a bit sweeter. Yeah, Matt, it's not like just the stalk of the green part sticking out and you got to pick it like fucking Toadstool and Mario 2.
Yeah.
You scoop the turnip, you know, the turnips that are on the ground in Mario. Yeah.
the pokey peanuts.
Yeah, pokey peanuts.
Oh man. No, so I told her, I said, why are these in your front yard? And she didn't really have an answer, but I was like, you know that your neighbors are going to start thinking that you're swingers, right? And she's like, what? And I was like, pineapples are like the symbol for swingers. And she had no idea, and she got real defensive. So I'm not sure at this point.
Really? Oh, she got defensive.
Well, she was like, no, it's flamingos. And I'm like, no.
No. Flamingos.
She also has flamingos in her front yard. So I don't know if we're just covering all of our bases or like, I don't know what's happening
The fact
over
that she
there.
corrected you means like, yeah, everyone knows about pineapples. The real thing now is flamingos. So she's got those in her front yard too.
Yeah, it's a Dodge. It's actually flamingos wearing pineapple shoes.
Yeah. Or like a shirt with pineapples. Like a Hawaiian bowler shirt, you know?
Yeah.
That is yeah, I knew the pineapple one. But like most of the time where you just put it on your front porch or your door or your window or some
I
shit.
told her that.
She's got a whole goddamn fucking plant going on there. They're gonna be like, these motherfuckers are banging the whole town, and not just like the neighborhood.
There's a revolving door on there. They're like, come on in.
And maybe
That's
they're
where I get
growing
it
them for
from.
the swingers, dude. That's like,
Maybe they're making a profit off of the swingers.
dude, they're pineapple pushers. I like it. They're like, it's very niche. What?
Kylie,
Kylie just ran across the street.
you don't want to know how fast I am.
Yeah, fast as fuck, boy.
She just jumped into the fucking bookcase.
Oh,
She's gonna knock something down.
crazy kitty.
She's stuck. She's got to be stuck now.
Wait, does that mean like Hawaii? Are they just all swingers? Because there are a lot of pineapples out there.
There's entire fields of pineapples.
Oh yeah, dude.
I
That was
know.
a guy I shot darts with. He's from Hawaii. His first job was picking pineapples, and that's
Yeah,
he
that
told
was
me.
my
He told
grandma.
me they grew in the ground, and that's when I learned. Or not. There's a plant. I always thought they were in trees like coconuts. You know what I mean? But it's a
Right.
bush, isn't it? Like a little bush.
It's like a little bush, yeah.
Yeah, I
Little
never knew
bush.
that, dude.
Okay, yeah. Of course, a thing for swingers grows on just a little bush.
A little
I
bush.
like
Okay.
I'm picturing a tree with pineapples hanging upside down, like
Yes.
off of vines and stuff, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I
So
dig.
like,
That's
imagine
what I
how many
always
people
thought.
died from coconuts. Like how many people would die from fallen pineapples?
Oh my god, yeah, that's like the fucking
Lacerations.
graduated, not graduated, the evolution of it.
Yeah.
Because coconuts are pretty hard, but this motherfucker's like, I'm gonna be hard and have spikes.
Yeah.
But once you get to know me, I'm really sweet.
Yeah, you gotta get to the heart of me first. Gotta get to my center.
Like, and how do you feel about cum?
Oh, either way, I'm gonna make it taste better. So it doesn't matter. When that old myth, pineapples and bananas or something made your cum taste better.
Pineapples.
It's just pineapples. Okay, I thought it was bananas.
I didn't know anything about bananas.
I could be making that up.
It's
just a phallic shaped thing, and maybe I'll put it
I haven't
together.
looked it up at all. I just have a feeling it's like if you just start eating a bunch of pineapples, I was like, for once you're eating fruit, so it's
It's healthier.
yeah. I was like, for
Yeah.
once you're doing something healthy.
Too much of it's bad for you, though. Apparently, there's a lot of acid in that shit.
Yeah, but not so much that it's gonna like really affect anything because the acidity in your stomach's always gonna out
Yeah,
acid whatever you're taking.
Doesn't it hurt your
this
teeth?
is true.
Maybe.
You know what's good though?
if you like eat it,
If you have a tough piece of meat, like a hanger steak or something, marinate that bitch in pineapple juice. It'll loosen it up, and it's really good.
fuck yeah,
I love to
Right.
loosen up my meat.
gross.
Jesus.
You're welcome.
How many pineapples did you take from your aunt? That's what the real question is after hearing that statement.
None. She only has 2.
Okay.
We were talking about that with Matt's new best friend. We were talking about pink pineapples, which I didn't know was a thing.
Oh, you mean grapefruits? Oh, I'm kidding.
It's a grapefruit with nails sticking out of it.
Yeah.
I'm dead. I can't.
He's like the angrier version, you know. He's like the Wario
Yeah.
because he's sour. He's not sweet. At least a pineapple sweet when you get to the heart of it. This grapefruit's bitter on the inside too,
Yeah.
and he's gonna stab you with the nails.
Oh my god.
No, pink pineapple. No, grapefruit would be like a pink orange, I guess. But
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was pink pineapple though.
I didn't either.
Is it dyed that color, or is that just naturally how it is?
I think it's natural. I don't know. We
Well,
both ended
natural-
the conversation were drinking, so I have no idea.
Oh,
yeah,
well,
it's one
yeah.
of the things where it's like they probably they found a way.
Cross pollinate it.
Yeah, genetically engineer it with something.
To
So.
make it pretty.
yeah. I kind of want to fuck that pineapple.
Maybe, dude, maybe that's a flamingo fucked a pineapple, and that's why that's the 2 symbols for swingers. They're like,
It all makes sense now.
yeah, it's coming together. All right, we're figuring things out. We're learning here.
We're not gonna die alone. We genetic engineering.
So I guarantee you, one day
A fruit
there's
and
gonna
birds.
be, one day there's gonna be a smart professor that's gonna, hundreds of years from now, are gonna stumble on our podcast and then translate my ridiculous Southern shit into like, and present it in a professional way, and it'll be more believable.
Right. Exactly. They'll be like, we have to find this man.
Yeah. No, I'll be dead by then. I didn't mean like hundreds of years from now,
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Speaking of pink meat, I went to a drag queen bingo last week.
Ooh.
Yeah. So one of my buddies, Joe, works at this. It's called the center. So I guess it's like an LGBTQ, like HIV awareness center or something like that.
Yeah.
He brought me and my roommate towels that they're like little hand towels. They're nice and cute, but I don't know if you guys.
Don't be a punk. Clean up your spunk. That's what the hand towel says. Oh, and it's an exclamation point too. They really.
Did you get that for winning bingo?
No, I just got it for being his friend.
Oh,
Oh, that's sweet, dude. I can't even imagine. Like, it's a drag queen bingo. It's like every number is 069. We can't constantly have every number. They're like, not again.
Well, that was like when my friend gave me those towels, I was like, how is this a problem? That you need to make towels that say, don't be a punk, clean up your spunk. Like,
I guess it rhymed.
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny. I love I love that and somebody made it, but I'm just like, who are these for? They're like, oh my bad, you guys. Let me get that. They're like, oh, sorry, you have a little bit of
Yeah.
little spunk there. Like,
You gotta, you
like,
just gotta
yeah,
wipe
it's like
it
a
Will
off.
they use them in the center?
no, God, I hope not.
I
What is
was
the
like,
center
what?
though? What is that place?
I think it's like an HIV LGBTQ like reach out, kind of like a health center, like a free health center or something like that.
Like a
So it's like
Planned
Planned
Parenthood.
Parenthood? Okay.
Sort of.
Or is it more for like counseling? I'm sure they have that too.
Probably both.
Yeah.
Like sexual health counseling or like
Like,
resources.
or not even that, like just like how to tell your parents or something. I don't know. I imagine that's
Yeah, I mean, if you need information or need support for like
support.
LGBTQ,
That's the word I was I couldn't figure
yeah,
out.
any sort of support or resources or whatever. And apparently, there's cum everywhere.
Yeah, there's just the floors are so sticky.
Yeah, he's like, who's all these punks not cleaning up their spunk? We should, we
I
need
like it because it's punk.
need merch.
It's like it's so aggressive, dude. I really like that. Dude.
It is really aggressive.
Yeah. So this was
But
even
that's how it is
before-
sometimes. They're just in your face.
We need one of those towels.
Well,
Actually,
see, I want
I want one of the towels.
yeah.
As they're like in their suit, you know how they have that little suit thing that you put in the front, like the little
Pocket square.
Yeah, he's just like.
I was gonna let him struggle with it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, a little pocket.
We forget, guys, listeners. Matt's from Pensacola. He doesn't know what a suit is. He's only seen them in
He
movies.
was making pocket hand motions.
Yeah, he was just like that little thing they keep in the front of their suit shirt jacket blazer thing that I've heard about.
Yeah. So okay, so
I'm from Virginia. I'm a sophisticated Southerner, and I always keep my dabbing towel.
My dabbing towel.
Yeah, you got a dab. Ooh, it is hotter than the Dickens out here. Whatever that means.
Temperature's rising like a hot oven biscuit.
Yeah. Like a hot oven biscuit.
Brisket.
Oh, you might as well just put some butter on me because I am finished. I don't know. That's probably not a real. I don't know. It sounded funny.
My favorite that one of my coworkers said when I was younger was it's drier than a popcorn fart. And I don't.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And then
Well,
it's hotter than blue blazes. I use that one
Yeah, Blue
all the
Blazes
time.
pretty
Hotter
good.
than blue blazes.
Yeah.
No, blue fire hot.
Like hotter than a whore in church.
Right.
Yeah.
That's one my dad used to say.
I'm sweating more than a whore in church.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
So I heard someone say it's hotter than rattlesnake tits.
I mean, you're crawling
Oh.
across that desert on your belly, dude. Yeah, that thing's gonna be scorcher.
I think it's hotter than two rabbits in a tin can fucking.
Yep.
I think
remember that
that's
one.
it.
I remember hearing that.
It's pretty
Hey, who
good.
comes out? This is definitely white people expressions. You know what I mean?
100%.
There's no like old black man just out there. You know what I mean?
Tarnation.
Yeah. What? Tarnation.
I want to.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. I'm just like, no, he's not saying that. He's not.
I really want to see if JJ knows these sayings.
He's
now.
never heard. He might have heard them, but I guarantee you, it's because he heard some old white dude whittling wood outside of the country store. There's no way his family says any of this stuff. I don't know though. Like I said, where I'm from, it's not that southern. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like backwoods Georgia or North Carolina southern.
Pensacola.
No,
Well, there's no black people there. I don't think. So.
That's true.
there's some.
I know. Fucking we.
There's a fair. I was like,
Small, but a small portion of them. We rounded them up, put them over there. All right, we keep them on that side of town. They got their own mall. They got their own food stores. They can't complain about nothing. All right. No, I'm kidding. It's horrible.
No. Oh God.
Yeah, all 10 of them were on the football team, is what Matt's saying.
He said, and they were all my friends.
Yeah.
They sure were. There was Oh, okay. So going back to drag queen bingo, the name of our queen was Twyla Holiday, and
What?
her name was Twyla Holiday.
Twyla Holiday.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Okay, so Twyla is the first name.
right. Yeah,
Gotcha. All right.
and Holiday's the last name.
Yeah, it just sounded like one giant thing. Like that's what I was.
She was, I think 6'5", in the heels.
Nice.
She just like towered over everybody
In heels?
in heels.
She's
Yeah,
at least like 6'2", probably off them, unless they're like stilettos or something.
she was like 6'1", 6'2", I think, without
Yeah.
them. So I like she was tall already, but then she was just like.
For some reason, her heels make the sound like that.
Make cat sounds.
She just walks.
So we would what was it? So she'd play a game or two, and then she would lip sync, and then you'd like like throw the dollars and like give her dollars or whatever, and go back play another couple games. And I didn't know there was more than one way to play bingo. I had no idea. So she had
You
to
thought it was just straight line?
yeah, I just thought you just get 5 in a row.
Matt, there's fucking four
Just-
corners.
oh my
There's a
God.
kite.
Yeah,
There's
she played 4
coverall.
corners. She played 4
There's
corners.
postage stamp.
Postage stamp. That was the other
Is there a
one.
coverall? I'm sure.
That was the last one.
Is there a
for the
kite?
grand prize.
Yeah, that's usually the last one.
The martini glass.
Yeah,
I've never done that
Looks
one.
like
Yeah,
a
it was
Y. Did you do the kite?
No, we didn't do the kite.
Kite is like where you have the postage stamp and then you have it like go down at an angle, so it looks like you're flying a kite.
Yeah.
There's also 4 corners and a postage stamp.
Mm.
You have to have all the corners, and then one of the corners has to be all 4.
Right.
What else do they have? What's the martini glass? Is that just a Y?
So it goes like
There's an X
like
sometimes.
4, 3, 2, 1, 1, then like 3 at the bottom. So it's like triangle, straight.
Oh,
at
gotcha.
the bottom. Yeah. So then there's like.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's the base.
Yeah.
Did they do the X?
I think we did. I think that might have been the first one we did.
I only noticed I used to play bingo with my grandma all the time.
No, the first one we did was called top and bottom. Yeah,
Setting
Like
it up
the top and the
nicely.
bottom
yeah. So
row.
it was the top line of numbers and the bottom line of numbers.
Yeah.
in the middle.
Oh yeah, and then you got picture frame, and then you got small picture frame. Picture frame's like all the outside numbers.
Yeah.
It makes it square like a frame, and then the small picture frame just all the ones around the free in the middle.
Yeah. Right.
So I remember playing that. I played this with my grandma as a kid when I was like 10.
Yeah.
Because where she's from, it's gambling, but they're like, yeah, we don't give a shit. Like you just.
Yeah.
So I just,
Did your grandma
I'm just
have, like-
dabbing shit.
Yeah.
But I do a 3-pack because I could keep track of that. And then my grandma had like fucking 30 of these goddamn things, and she's just like going up and down looking for the numbers. Like it is it's crazy, dude. Like bingo is serious in the middle of Virginia.
Did your grandma have her own daubers too?
Oh yeah, bingo bag, dauber. She used to make bingo bags and sell them.
Oh, the bingo bag sounds like something you'd put a pineapple in.
She's a dauber pusher.
She's a bingo bag pusher for sure.
Daub on my knob.
A dauber dealer.
Dauber dealer. There
Yeah,
you go.
Dauber dealer. Gotta have the alliteration there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So what happened? So is there just one drag queen, or is there a bunch?
No, it was just one, and I guess that's what I was. So
Were they the caller? Like, was that the person calling the numbers?
Yeah, she was the one
Okay.
calling the numbers.
I
But
heard
everyone
caller
that's
and I
playing-
thought caller.
No, not collar. Caller. Sorry.
So I mean, she was fucking great too, because she was like making jokes in between.
Oh, I guarantee you, yeah, dude, for sure.
And she was like getting wasted the whole time, because like
People can buy them drinks or buy her drinks.
yeah, well, so I guess her drinks were like on the house, and so she
Yeah.
had like 2. It looked like Sex on the Beach or something like that. But then, near the end, I think there was like 1 or 2 games left. She started like they gave her a bottle of like Moscato, and first she was like sipping out of it with a straw, and she was like, "I've had 4 bottles this week," and I was like, damn, that's a bunch. Well, then she started like swirling it a little bit. I was like, oh no, she's not. And there was she had gotten it out of the stem, and then it's just like the base and the rest of it. just starting to swirl it a little bit. I was like, no. And then she just tilts it back and just downs the rest of it.
The whole bottle of Moscato?
Yeah. I was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
we're all like, oh my God. And she was like, all right, we got about 6 minutes till I get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to
Start
cover
this
all and
last
it's just like B13. You're like, was that a 13? 14? What'd she say?
Wine drunk is a different kind of drunk
Yeah,
too.
dude. And them queens start getting angry.
Yeah. Well, then, and so like, so they couldn't play for money, I guess, because of some sort of like
Legality.
yeah, something like that. So
So you played for spunk towels.
you pay well close. You play for sex toys. So that
I mean, that could be, you know, that's after you use the sex toys.
yeah, exactly.
Was it?
True.
Wait, so it's not just like for guys. It wasn't just gay dudes. It was like a mix.
No. It was mostly women. It
Really?
was like
Okay.
80% women and like two
Okay.
dudes. Well, it was like my table of dudes.
Yeah, I was like, there
Couple
was
sprinkled
more than 2 dudes there.
Yeah, like
I
two
know there
groups.
was
I got
4.
you. Yeah.
Because you guys got called out, didn't you?
Yeah, it was great. She's
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm
gay
sure, dude. If
table
there's
up
only
front." I was
4 of
like,
you,
God damn it.
yeah. If there's only 4 of you, I'm sure the queen was all over y'all, dude.
Yeah, Matt
well,
got lumped
she
into
did-
the gay table.
well, she knew one of them because I guess she used to be a flight attendant, and so yeah, so she knew one of my like they're like mutual friends or something like that.
Gotcha. Well, I went to Hamburger Mary's, and I knew a mutual friend of one of the queens there because I was talking with her,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to tell you, very attractive both.
Yeah.
Like, if I mean, as because she showed me like photos of her as you know when she's not. I'm trying to be, yeah, I'm tap dancing around this, but you know what I'm saying. When she's not performing, if you will, and I'm like, damn, dude, I'm like, good looking cat.
Yeah, showed you the shoulder, showed you her hole, right?
No, Matt. A little jewel on it.
I can just imagine. I don't know why, but just people unsolicited showing them photos of like showing Davey photos of them naked. Like guys or men and women, doesn't matter for some reason. It'd be so funny if something like I wish we were like part of Calm Down or
I
like
couldn't handle it.
like
Dude.
like if we got really big and somehow I got a trend started, it was just showing pictures of naked people.
I couldn't handle it. I can't see people I know naked. It's fucking weird.
I love it so much.
Oh God, yeah. So none of us want a sex toy, unfortunately, but
I
you
know.
at least
I'm
there's always,
sad.
like next week.
That was supposed to be my coming home gift.
Yeah, one of them was vibrating anal beads. They're like on a, it was like on a, I don't think it was a remote, but I think it was on a, like it was like anal beads on a stick. That's what it looked like.
Well, that's what they are usually. They're
On
not-
a stick?
What do you mean on a stick?
Like it wasn't like a string. It was like
Oh, it was hard. Like it's not
it
like
was
flexible.
like this, and then like something at the bottom, like the vibrator or whatever.
That's different. I've never seen those.
All right.
First time I'd seen that. Yeah. So that's yeah, no, so if you have a chance to go see Drag Queen Bingo, man, I can go for it. It's awesome.
Well, you get to play too. It's not just seeing it, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the-
You have to go watch other people play bingo.
Yeah, I'm like, that seems boring. If you get a chance to go see it, go see it. You're like, I don't know about this. Like, all right, enough with the numbers. Get to another number. You know, start singing here. Like, just pick it up. Bring it to your finale.
Oh my god.
well,
Yeah.
Jeff's starting to do the Wigs and Wit again.
Yeah. I suggested Twilight Holiday for it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just
Yeah.
off rep, she was funny, but I'm pretty sure she's done it enough times that she's like, I'm pretty sure most of them have like stock questions.
And that's the thing is, I think he runs out of queens a lot because there's only like a certain amount that he knows. Maybe I don't know how it works.
Mm-hmm. Or will travel for it, or
That's true, yeah. Because a lot of them do like a lot of them know each other, like conventions and stuff like that they go to and shows, and I'm like, man, that's crazy. It's like a whole community.
Yeah.
But it's probably more loving than the comedy community.
Probably.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't even know what that's from. Why do you guys keep saying that? Is that from one of those fucking videos?
It's how it's how Jacob says maybe.
But when he
Oh yeah, when he's like
When-
dumbfounded
he's
at
gonna
the
say no.
ridiculousness
Yeah.
of your question. You're like, Jacobs, you want to come out with us? Maybe.
Yeah.
I got you. Like, yeah, he's like,
Yeah, it
no.
usually
Why
means
would you even
no.
ask me that? Like,
yeah, it's usually like a frustrated like maybe.
Can I get a rescue set?
that is accurate as fuck. Because it's usually like what happens. I start saying dumb shit, and then he gets upset about it. But instead of like getting upset, he would say like that, and like, because I'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? And he would just like in agreement just say maybe like that. He's just like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah, it's very diplomatic, but if you could read between the lines, he's like, no.
That's fuck you. Why are you making me even answer this or respond to what you just said? Yeah, that's the whole thing.
I want to leave immediately.
You got to learn to speak Jacobs.
Yeah. So anytime we say maybe now, we have to say it like him.
Yeah,
Got you. All right.
That's just a thing now.
Like I'm gonna be an old man. I'm gonna be like partially senile, like in hospice or something like
Oh, you
that.
gotta
I'm gonna be like, did you take your medicine this morning? Maybe.
That's all. So like, God damn it, Mr. Williams. Every time I ask him a question in there, he always gives me this snide maybe, like just bitching at the other like caretakers
Yeah.
about you.
So funny. I say it at work all the time and nobody gets it, and it's great because it's literally like a snide comment that nobody will ever get.
Yeah, it's way more emphatic than
They're like, did Mr. Williams take his medicine? I'm like, no, I can't get him to do it. You got to go. If you do that, he'll do it. All right. I'm telling you, I don't know how we found this out, but it works. All right.
We need to all make a pact right now
Yeah.
when we get older.
Just go. Ah! Then he will take his medicine.
Yeah, there's got to be like a guide of just like stuff that's like you have to go down.
It's just sound effects like If you do that, then he's gonna eat his yogurt. You know, like that's how you get him to.
He immediately just like digs
Yeah,
in.
he just starts licking his lips. He gets so excited, like He's like, and just starts eating that fucking.
I love that in this scenario you're like a mute. Like
No, he just makes sound effects. That's all Matt ever does anyway now. Just be like, wow, cow. And start making weird noises. That's Matt does.
They're like, I haven't heard an Owen Wilson reference in 40 years.
Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous.
oh man.
Well, actually, I don't know, but actually, I am smart. I finally took my test, the tease test for.
I feel like you're teasing us with the amount of times you're taking this fucking test.
No, but I
Yeah.
took practice test before that.
What kind of
But
tea? Was
this
it black tea?
Why was it
Earl Grey?
mint tea?
Green, pomegranate.
I feel like every week you tell us you took a test and now you're telling us that they were just practice tests. Like we
Yeah,
were
they're-
invested in this. And
No,
now
I
you're
finally
telling us
took
that it
the
didn't
one.
matter.
I finally took. No, they all mattered because I had to practice. But I did. I finally did the real one, and I needed a 58% to pass it, and I got a 93.
Well, what were you getting on the practice ones?
I was getting like 75 and like 85, and
So I would have took one and be like, that's good enough.
Right?
so
I did it.
Yeah, the first one, the
I'm
practice.
good.
Then I was like, well, the real test's harder. And you're like, I got a 73. I got wiggle room. All right?
Maddie, the fucking overachiever. I needed 90 at least.
But when I saw it, I was like 93, and that's actually in the 99th percentile of people that took it. I just started laughing.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you're
Like,
Like-
rare?
Only 1% of people that took the test got a higher score than me. I did better than 99% of the people.
Oh,
that
I
took
got you.
the
Okay.
test. Yeah, like somehow I got.
Yeah, I think your fucking friends and baseball buddies had a point. All right.
I was gonna
Why
say.
you study so hard, man? Because I want to be better than everyone. All right.
Were they like pictures and like colors? Was it flashcards? Like what?
It was like it showed a triangle, like it showed a black triangle, then it showed like a white circle, a white rectangle, and they're like, which one of these would fit in here? And I'm like, wait.
I don't know.
You're like,
Ah.
A is for apple. It's like Sesame Street. This week's brought to you by the letter A.
And that's what you were practicing.
Or this test is brought to you by the letter T because it's a T test. Triangle. It's like a kid's show.
Yeah. So like it's like it's like pretty much the best score I could probably.
Nice,
go
dude.
for if
How
I
many
took it
people took the
again, there's
test
no way.
though? A
What?
lot. A lot of people take it.
It's one that the nurses have to take to get into their programs too.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's like for anything like health related. So that's how they do it for like a lot of these programs. So somebody was like, why don't you apply to nursing? I was like, no.
Ugh, gross.
I mean, dude, you would, dude. You should. You'd be like Ben Stiller and Meet the Fockers.
Oh, you
Or not Meet the
Matty.
Fockers. Yeah, meet the
Matties.
parents. Meet the
Merce
parents.
Matty.
Yeah, Merce Matty.
You guys got similar hair. You're taller. The Ben Stiller's like fucking 5'4".
Yeah. We're both
But
Merce.
like,
See?
but yeah, you got similar build, and he was a nurse in that movie. That's perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He's 5'7". He's not that short.
Okay.
He's an attractive man. Leave him alone.
Oh, I love Ben Stiller. He directed The
Yeah.
Cable Guy. It was his first movie.
We did.
Yup.
I didn't know that.
My favorite Jim Carrey movie too.
So I think I need to watch that again because I think I watched it once, maybe twice. Don't remember any of it.
What?
And
One of Jim Carrey's best movies, dude.
yeah, so it was like everybody.
It was dark as fuck.
for the
Dude. Like
most-
when you
yeah,
watch
for the
it,
most part, people were like, "It's awful," and that's what it was growing up. And then once I hit late 20s, 30s, they're like, "No, it's actually really good." And
it's
now-
very dark. It's actually a lot different. Like they had to change a lot of it because it was almost too dark. Like they were like, you need to change this, and they're like, all right, like
yeah.
I definitely remember watching it thinking like, oh, Jim Carrey, he's so funny. And then I
Right,
watched it and I
yeah.
was like, what is this?
that's why I loved it because I'm like, oh, this is not fucking Ace Ventura. Like this
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
darker Jim Carrey. That's why I wanted him to be Willy Wonka because
Mm.
I think he had that Gene Wilder fucking like, you know,
Yeah, that mentality.
the
like,
same like I'm still funny, likable, but there's a sick, sinister darkness to me, and that's how he was in The Cable Guy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought, you know, it was supposed to be Chris Farley, I thought, and he died, but I learned that it wasn't because he died. He turned it down. They offered
Oh.
like the role to Chris Farley, and he was like, I don't want to do that. He's like, that
It
seems
was
weird.
Well, he was doing like Beverly Hills Ninja or like Black Sheep. And
Yeah.
I think Tommy Boy at the same time.
Yeah, it was all
something
around like
that.
94, 95-ish.
Yeah, so he was like, "Nah, I'm good. I've got other stuff."
But yeah, because Jim Carrey did what? He did the Ace Ventura, then The Mask. So you only know him as like this silly guy, and then he goes and now he's like some fucking like
He was like a sociopath.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically a clinger.
I just remember, "Hey Man, Nice Shot" by Filter and him breaking the basketball.
When they play basketball, it's a great scene. Jack Black's in it, dude. Come on, bro.
Damn. Okay, I guess I'll have to watch
Janine
that.
Garofalo,
I can't believe I've seen a movie.
Andy Dick.
I know. Yeah, you've seen the movie and you hated it.
I didn't hate it. It just I had a different mindset going in.
Yeah.
No, I think, and that's the thing is that I think that's why I liked it more because a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm-
My favorite movie is Drop Dead Fred, and I tell people this all the
that's a
time.
great movie.
Right. And they're like, what? And it's
Raviolis. Every time I
so
sneeze, I say
good.
that shit, and people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, "You don't get it. You don't get it, all right." And then when dude, my favorite, I remember as a kid, like I knew what it meant, but I didn't know what it meant. When he's like laying on the ground, he looks at the girl's dress and he goes, "Oh, cobwebs!" And
Yeah.
like points up to her, points up to the woman's like a vagina.
Vagina.
My brother, I still call him Snot Face to this
Snot,
day.
yep.
I love it.
And you break in and
Best
steal your
movie.
own silverware, bury it in the fucking mud. Oh, I want to watch that now, dude. That
I
movie-
know.
I
I
watched
gotta
it as a
find
kid
it.
all the time, dude.
I have to watch both of them now.
Yeah.
You've never seen Drop Dead Fred?
Once.
You're
yeah.
dead to me.
We fight now.
We fight now.
We fight now.
Amanda won't die.
Maybe.
What is that from? You said it was from The Simpsons?
No. So, Davey, have you seen the Dark Crystal series on Netflix?
No.
Okay. So
What
it's
is
a
it about?
It's a Jim Henson. They made one season.
The guy that did the Muppets?
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. And it's like it's not it's kind of like Dark Muppets sort of
Oh,
thing.
is that the meme where the Kermit's looking at himself with the thingy on?
No, I don't think so. No.
Where he's got like the hood over his head?
No.
Oh,
So there's like the Dark Crystal, and I think came out like 91, 92, or like late 80s. And it's like kind of scary. And so it's not like happy-go-lucky Muppet.
I'm
but it's
definitely
like
not
a
watching
Muppet
that.
workshop.
Yeah,
So
no.
so anyway, it's just in particular, like you know how we just grab onto like one little snippet and then we just run with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So of
That's
course
what our whole podcast is.
there's there's this little character. His name's Hup, Hup, and
Hup?
yeah, the puppet's like that big, and
He's tiny?
he can only speak in like broken English, and so in the scene they took him on this like thing that flew around or whatever, and he got off and he got what's called air poisoning. And so he just starts throwing up. So anyway, they're like,
What, just from breathing?
they're like, Hup, are you okay? And he's like, Hup, want, die.
What the fuck? All right.
I can't.
For the
I
person
can't-
that's still watching, thank you for sticking through that fucking shit.
Well,
Man,
I
I don't know.
can't.
That was a long way just to say Hup one die.
It's so good though, and now I can't not say it because
Yeah.
so a few.
Well, when the fuck do you say that? Like,
well,
what?
a few
The
weeks
maybe
ago.
I get because people say maybe, but who the fuck's walking around saying Hup? You're just like, oh, you know, it's funny. Hup must die, and they're like, what? Or Hup must die.
I drank expired oat milk in my coffee for like 3 days straight. And then I realized what was happening and I got so sick. And Matt was like, Amanda want die?
Oh, just the one die part. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a thing now.
Yeah. So
Okay,
if
you guys got all
if you
this
feel
inside
bad,
jokes.
you say,
Well, you're in it now. You're
I guess.
inside of it.
Davey was, yeah. So anytime we go off on a tangent like that again, Davey won't die.
If you want die.
Yeah, Davey was wanting to die that whole time. No, I'm kidding.
Like that's one of the things I hate because I'm like, there's so much to this that I have no idea how to explain it. besides
Yeah, no, I got you. No, I don't like scary things, so I'm already out. And especially if it came out in the night, I would have been a kid. And Muppets are already creepy because they're little fucking, characters and shit. Like I hate dummies.
Yeah, the original, see, I haven't watched the original movie in like fucking 15, 20 years. And so this new one is like updated. They still use the Jim Henson workshop, but there's some CGI in it, but it's really fucking good. But they had one season of it. They set it up perfectly to have like season 2, and they X'd it.
They didn't, they didn't pick it back up. So wait, is it its own thing or is it like is it like, oh, okay. I didn't know if it was like the same movie. They just added shit to the background with CGI.
It's like a prequel, I think.
Okay.
So now it's like, okay, here's some stuff explaining going up to the movie, but now the movie, like the way it ended, there's this huge gap between the movie and where this prequel ends.
Oh yeah, do they do that shit all the time with things?
Yeah.
Especially if it's like something that's like sci-fi or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll have like seasons that just end, so you won't even know. Like, all right, well, I guess they're not coming back with that.
Yeah, it has a bunch of loose ends that were perfectly put up so that you could just carry the story.
And they never did it.
Yeah, they're like, nah.
That's funny though, just to fuck with people like that.
Yeah, it made a lot.
Like, here's a
of fun.
cliffhanger, and you're gonna be hanging there forever because we're never doing this show again. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So, do you have any dates?
We're doing plugs.
Oh yeah, just July 20. What the fuck is it? Yippee-doo. July 22nd through the 25th 5th, I believe. I should just look at my phone. I'm trying to use a calendar on here.
Did she run away?
I'm confusing myself.
Like, I don't know how Tylee will like cuddle with me anytime, any day. And then like when I wanted to pick her up to bring her into the office, she was like, no.
No.
Just now, I wanted to pick her up to be like, baby. And then she's like, no.
Yeah, July 22nd through the 25th, I'll be at Side Splitters in Tampa with Noah Gard and Schwartz. And the lovely little Ewok himself, Ricky Hicken, will be featuring.
Yay! Oh man, I have to come back home for that.
Oh, you'll be back by then, won't you?
Maybe. I'm coming home for like 4 days and then I gotta come back.
Jesus.
That's it? How long are you gonna be back for after the 4 days?
Amanda has to save the company.
Yeah, like a few weeks probably. I'll probably be here until mid-July.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well, July 22nd is after mid-July, so you might be.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be back for that week.
Gotcha. I mean, you know my shit. Doesn't matter.
But I want to see all the comedies, all the laughs.
I'm trying to do new stuff. It's not going well. Fucking open mics suck. I don't get up enough because there's no good mics. I'm not going to fucking talk in front of a bunch of like it's just not worth it. So,
Davey, what? Die.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. Every time I'm at a mic, and I think I'm getting there because I just drink myself into a fucking. And by the time I get up, I've already been there because I probably watched the early show at 7. The open mic doesn't start till 9. I had a few before the show, and then I had some during the show, and then the open mic starts, and I'm still drinking. So by the time I get on stage, I'm already like, fuck all of you. I'm mad. I don't know why I'm angered. Davey won't die up here. So I pretty much die on stage. I'm not having fun because I'm drunk.
Can we make that a t-shirt now too? Davey won't die.
Well, because the guy that went before me this past week, he's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. He has like a fucking Tom Selleck mustache.
Strike 2.
Wearing he has glasses. Sounds like Mitch Hedberg,
that's
but like a hood ass Mitch Hedberg. But he's a white dude, like in his 30s. So I get up after him, and I had no intentions of talking about the guy before me, but I was like, dude, I can't. What the fuck was that? Like, I just had to. He's just like, he's just laughing, and I'm like, what are you? I'm like, this is so weird.
Got a nice potato head, just.
It was all chauvinist, like women belong in the kitchen stuff, but in like a fucking. Jesus. But it was in like if a black dude was Mitch Hedberg in that kind of cadence. Because he had kind of like a little swag to it, you know what I mean? Like,
okay,
it was weird.
Were people into it?
No, he was bombing the whole time. 5 minutes of nothing.
Given Davey's attitude about it.
Here's my problem. I try not to judge, but then by then, like I said, I have so many drinks in that it's like I'll go to the back of the room. Like this one kid was up and Farden's like, don't even say anything because he knows. I'm like, dude, this is why I'm outside the whole time. I can't watch this shit. It infuriates me. I'm a dick, so it's my own fault, but I'm probably gonna cut all this out.
Well, have some pink pineapple. Or what was it? Have a porcupine cone.
Have an angry potato.
Angry potato. Sounds even worse.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go mash that potato and make it happy. All right.
Like, share.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
I'm cutting this out. So yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. If you notice there was a weird jump there, it's because David put out some shit because I'm an idiot and I'm dumb.
Because we talk mad shit.
No, it's not that.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just an idiot and I say dumb things and don't know when to end a bit. And yeah, so now I apologize because Matty want to die and Amanda want to die after what the fuck I just did there.
On that, we want die.
We want die. How to die alone. We want die.
That might be the name of the episode. We want die.
We should just change the whole thing.
Yeah, the name
The
of that
whole name.
podcast, We Want Die.
We want die.
We're gonna go back to We Want Die.
Like, are you illiterate? Are you?
Yeah, and then our fans just fucking like all send us the PO box like dice. It's like one single dice. We Want Die. They're like, oh, they must love like board games.
Oh my god, I just got it.
Matty just got it. A single
I
die.
can't. Oh my god. Okay, goodbye everyone.
Bye.